It's been 2 years, and Stephen has literally given you boys plenty of time to get your stuff together. Because you know what time it is. I think.
All right, MP, this is it. Last night of your All-Star video series. Last chance to make a big impression going against someone trying to take your spot on the team.
Nah, man, you trying to make me cry, huh, Zan? Nah, look, when people vote for All-Star, they think about what you've done lately. So I gotta finish strong.
That's true. I mean, listen, you've given us highlights, you've given us greatness,
Yup.
even given us quotes.
Say it again, Zan.
What's left to give?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give y'all a classic tonight.
Meaning?
I'm gonna set a new season high for points.
That's pretty good.
Excuse me, pretty... I'm talking about for the entire league, Zan. Now that's a classic right there.
That is a classic.
MP, out.
Good, MP.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Oh, and for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Denver, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Collins is out there with MP. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. And for Indiana, Nesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Obi Toppin out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. MP is not taking these conference matchups lightly. He doesn't want to just be the best and make it into the All-Star game. He has made it known he wants to be the guy.
MP is a remarkable talent, and he's proven that time and time again against big-time conference foes. But MP needs to shift into overdrive. He's got that in the tank, which has been really impressive to watch. It's that sixth gear that makes him nearly unstoppable.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here. And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
And the basket by MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. And the rejection by Giannis. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And so just over a minute and a half played. Halliburton for three, and the Pacers another three.
Boy, you better expect a steady diet of three-point attempts. Tyrese Halliburton gets beyond the arc.
Prince finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Thomas. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Thomas got 9.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Tapping a screen on Thomas. And it's Halliburton missing. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. MP, no good.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full of trying to slow one of the game's best. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Siakam looking around. Over onto Antetokounmpo. Siakam misses. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis passes to MP. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So Indiana ends up with a new... Timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Porter. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's MP. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Siakam, that's good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems. And he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
Boy, being shot ready on the catch, Kyle Kuzma making it look easy.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. And Halliburton subbed in for Walker. The Bucks also with the sub. Turner's checked in. Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton saying, I'm not just a pure shooter, folks. I've got a little ups in my game.
And so MP will bring it up for Milwaukee. And the win streak sitting at an astonishing 29 games. A monumental team achievement.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
Count it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Drops one in from the wing. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Huff passes to Halliburton. Misses the three.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped 50 points, and they just couldn't stop it. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Giannis dishes to Thomas to the inside, and Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
MP against Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Thomas trying to break loose, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight. Halliburton for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 15 points.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And the basket is good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Halliburton against Thomas. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's MP making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Indiana Pacers.
Well, first off, they're getting worked on the glass. Maybe I need to go down there and show them how to establish position.
Uh-oh, Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding in session. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
Some impressive names on here. Shaq, any interest in lacing up your sneaks and finally competing in one of these?
I don't want to embarrass these young guys with my hops, Kenny. You know this 2-inch vertical, I have to save it. It's their time to shine.
Yeah, nice out, nice out.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
We're going to get a courtside report on Pascal Siakam. What's the situation, Allie?
The head athletic trainer for Indiana provided us some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They've made the call that they feel it's okay for him to play, and even though there's a moderate recovery time, he's also confident at the moment to be back on the floor.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time, obviously. Everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. MP with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Pacers trail by 20. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Nesmith, the pass to Mathurin. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Siakam's got 11 points.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Antetokounmpo against Halliburton. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Off target with his 3.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Driving the lane and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Milwaukee, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And checking out Indiana, they're much further down in the standings right now.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they've been shockingly ineffective this season. I don't know if anyone thought they'd have this much of a struggle, but the chemistry's been horrible.
You hit it on the head. And they have a bunch of individual pieces that simply don't fit together, and it's led to a hugely disappointing season.
Indiana making some changes. Jarris Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin, and Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Nesmith.
Andrew Nembhard.
Kuzma against Toppin. And Walker kicks to Halliburton. Nembhard for 3. Kept alive. And Halliburton with a second chance point.
That play was about great positioning for Tyrese Halliburton, able to get to the glass and send it in.
Kuzma passes to Rollins. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Milwaukee leading by 18. That's good for Thomas on the assist by Kuzma. Thomas got 43 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here we go. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Drills it from outside. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
He can't hit that time. To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Puff's jacked in, and Jones subbed in for Toppin. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Taurean Prince. And Porter subbed in for Rollins.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guards.
For Anthony. And the Pacers call time here.
Great show. Let's thank them, everyone.
MP against Halliburton, and he makes that one. Thomas got 47 points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Kevin Porter is out there with Thomas. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Green, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. Mathurin for three, connects from three-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Kuzma kicks to Porter to the left wing. Bucks passing it around. That one drops for him. Thomas got 49 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Nesmith. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Now, here's Nesmith. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Siakam. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Thomas. And again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. From the high post, Kuzma pulls it in.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time, just won't go.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will. This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
And yep, another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the middle to halt the run, and Halliburton with the layup.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
MP inside. And another one.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now let's go courtside with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, you broke the 60-point barrier. You carried your team to victory. How, after all that, do you have the energy to stand here for an interview?
Yeah, my grandpa used to say, I'll rest when I'm dead. Kind of dark now that I think about it, but the point is, life is for the living. And I got a lot of life ahead of me, Jennifer Quintana. I got stamina for days, and I'm gonna keep using it to make moments like this.
Well done, MP. What a game.
Thank you. Woo!
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you later.
MP right here. I know it. I know you hear me.
Frank.
Here I am. There we go. There we go. Hands down, everybody. All right. You talked pretty openly about getting off to a hot start at the first half of the year. Given your play in these high-profile games so far, I mean, would you honestly say you should be an all-star?
Yeah, no. I think every NBA player wants to be an all-star, Frank. But only, 24, maybe 26 can be? Whatever that number is, that doesn't mean those are the only guys who deserve it. They're just the only ones who get it. And I'd love that recognition too, but I think I've made the best case possible, and I'll just keep doing that.
So, I think the all-star voters are wrong. Got you. Okay.
Great plan. Right here, right here.
MP,
right here.
Yeah, Strauss, talk to me, bro.
So before the game tonight, MP, you said you were going to set a new NBA season high for points. And then you went out there and did it. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. But is there a question in there?
Yeah, how did you pull something like that off?
Yo, shout out to the squad, bro. Like, really, T? They could have took it the wrong way when I promised that, but they rallied behind me, bro, and helped me do this tonight. Best team in the league, hands down, not even close. I owe those guys dinner or something. You know what? No. Maybe I'll buy everybody a truck. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming
MP,
through.
generous
MP, right here,
I would
please.
like to know more about that truck.
'60 is serious business, MP. I know you tired, because I for sure was. Congrats.
Fans, be here for your mascot later. Offense intended to receive a poster of the glory.
That's all for number 0, Jalen Hurts. At number 14.
With a good chunk of the season in the books, Richard, are you keeping an eye on the trade deadline coming up?
Yeah, it's not too far away to start throwing some of those ideas into the good old trade machine, but I'd like to be respectful to the players and not speculate too much. There's a lot more involved.
Oh, my goodness! How about that?
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Turner. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Thomas. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Milwaukee with the ball. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
And we're looking at a team that has proven they can win against anyone in this league, even given a variety of factors. It's maybe going out on a stretch to say they've reached an all-time great status. But hey, there's an argument for it.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team, and that is key.
Morant, the pass to Aldama. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Thomas outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
First team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas. Yep, that one goes. Thomas has got 12 points in the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Indiana was simply terrific. He added 61 points, and what an offensive performance overall, turning in a new season high for him in points. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. but part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Bucks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Here's Rollins. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Morant. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Good on the bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Morant against MP. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's MP. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
And here's Morant outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 20.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Morant. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And this is what Ja Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 8 assists here tonight. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. If you're just making some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Prince comes in for Green, and MP subbed in for Anthony. On the court right now for the Bucks, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Prince is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's MP, and it's Porter in at the 2. Thomas against Morant, and he drives in. The rebound by the Bucks.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
And the basket by MP.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Coward. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Coward's got 5 now.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Kuzma. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Here's Morant. Circus shot, John Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Thomas, that's good. And that's now 26 points for MP.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Spencer. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Wells, no good with the triple. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game, and the basket is good.
Oh my, powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. They defeated Utah in their last game.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you gotta make them pay for it.
Some changes for Memphis. Edey comes in for Clark, and Aldama subbed in for Spencer. Turner, he's checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Porter Jr. From deep, Morant. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
Shot to stop the run. Oh, Morant from close range.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Antetokounmpo finds Thomas. Inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Ja Morant picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the second. Grizzlies trail by 13. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Down low, MP drops it in.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
Here's Morant. Here's Aldama. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Aldama's got his second basket on the night.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
This is a good list, but I want to see a 35-year-old category. Let the vets have some fun, too. Come on, man.
Well, you need to lower the rim.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Bucks.
One big...
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
The Bucks leading by 13. Santi Aldama out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Edey, then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Count that one. Thomas has got 32 points in the game.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Edey. Here's Coward from outside the arc. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. 34 points for MP.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Morant finds Edey. Outside Morant. Going inside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Thomas. Shoots over Morant. The Grizzlies pull it in. Aldama's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. Now Aldama. Turner covers. Aldama, the pass to Wells. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Thomas. And he gets it to go. Thomas has got 6 here in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Ja Morant. To the middle. Here's Wells. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now it's time to check the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players are leading their class in assists. MP, number 1.
He's way ahead of where you expect him to be in terms of awareness. The team trusts him with the ball unequivocally.
The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 17. Now here's Morant. He's got 18. Edey, that's good. Edey's got his second bucket on the night.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Here's MP. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Up top, Morant. Thomas defends. From the arc. Morant, no good. The Bucks leading by 17. To the paint. Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Turner's got his first basket.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
From deep, Morant. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Thomas, that's good.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot's good by Morant.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 42 in the game.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
A minute 4 left in the third. Oh, stolen by Turner. Prince, the pass to MP. It's good. Thomas has got 44.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Coward. He's got 5. Pass to Edey. Outside Morant. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Turner.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Rollins passes to Turner. Here's Thomas. Hounded by Morant. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Turner. Turner's got 3 assists now in this one. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Around the back and lays it in. Nice. 22 points for him.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Thomas, right side. That one falls.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Bucks on top, just dominate. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Turner, he's checked in for Kuzma. Prince comes in for Green. Rollins, he's checked in for Anthony. And it's Thomas in for Porter Jr. So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Prince, then it's MP, and it's Rollins in at the 2. And Edey with a block. Ball stolen. Antetokounmpo with it. Here's Thomas. Hits yet again. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Count it. MP's got 54 points.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Turner. Green comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coffey, he's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. Edey with a steal. To the inside to stop the drought. Moran against Kuzma. Left side Moran. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bucks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Kuzma, the pass to Thomas, over Morant. Another bucket! Wow!
A 60-piece, oh my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Here's Morant. And the layup falls.
And just making the defender look downright silly.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be online everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Outside, Green. Here's Thomas. And yes, another basket.
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
60 plus in the win for you, MP. Was I seeing things, or did you leave a few points on the board out there? It felt like you could have hit 70 if you wanted.
I took a lot of good shots, and I made a good share. I'm not trying to be greedy, Dominic. Everyone needs to eat. At a certain point, you got to leave well enough alone, or the basketball gods are going to get you.
And no one wants that, MP.
Definitely not me. Alrighty.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.